Hi lovelies, welcome to the free weekly reading. This is for the week ahead. This is for May 15th through May 21st. All right, you guys, this is the last week of Taurus season. So we're still going to be dealing with those themes of grounded, practical, methodical movement forward, finding safety and security in our life. This is a sign that's really earthy and sensual and is really in tune with their own bodies. So this week, I'd really like you to pay attention to what your body is saying to you, paying attention to that inner GPS system that you have, because honestly, everybody's got it. Everybody, to some varying degree, has psychic abilities on this earth. And I have no way to prove this, but my theory is that each one of us receives our information on 3 different points in the body, either the head, the heart, or the gut. Some people have a combination of all 3. Some people have a combo of 2. Some people just have 1. But I think it's vitally important for you to, especially whenever you need your own guidance, you need your own inner wisdom, to know where that space is on your body and what the different feelings mean for you. Because when your body is trying to reach out to you, it's trying to alert you to something. So these feelings of excitement and fluttering in your stomach is actually a good thing. And your intuition might be telling you, that it's time to maybe take a leap of faith. So I feel like a good rule of thumb, wherever you may find that your intuition lies in your body, if there's a feeling of excitement, it's heightened. It almost feels like butterflies in that space. And you're kind of intrigued and interested and kind of excited about whatever it is that's going on, that's definitely a sign to pursue whatever you're going after. Now, if you get a feeling that it's like excitement, kind of the butterflies there, but there's also a heavy feeling to it, or you feel like your energy is low, it almost feels like there's a heaviness, like in your gut, or like there's a heaviness in your mind. You can't just seem to wrap your head around it. You don't feel quite right. You need to pay attention to that. I probably wouldn't follow that, or I would make sure what you're really being asked of here in that situation, and to get clarification so that you can really properly assess if this is the right thing for you. So yeah, this week, pay attention to your body. What is it saying to you? What is it trying to tell you? You were given this gift. Everybody was. It's not just me or anybody else that calls themselves psychic. Everybody, again, has some level, some varying degree of psychic ability. So it always helps you to pay attention and tap in. Because then when you stop looking outside of yourself, that's true power, especially when you look within. You learn to rely on yourself. You learn to pay attention and to really, truly be present in the moment so that you can do good work here and really work towards whatever you're trying to get there doing. Knowing and trusting that you're on the right path because you're the one setting the tone for all of it. Do you know what I mean? Good stuff. Also, too, I want to let you guys know, kind of a big deal. I'm moving to Portland, Oregon at the end of June. I'm scared shitless, but I'm also excited. Sorry, I got intense there for a second. I really mean it. Yeah, this is wild. This is a big deal. I have to pack a 3-level townhome in a month. I think I might lose my mind, guys. So say a prayer for me, light a candle, say a prayer, burn some incense in my honor. Please and thank you. Send me all the good juju that you can. I deeply appreciate it. I know that this is going to be a really good move for my husband and I, and for my fur babies. I think that it'll be really good for us. But I'm sad. There's a sadness to it too, that I'm going to miss all my people here in Maryland. So yeah, just kind of fighting with some of those feelings, and you may have those same feelings this week too. Maybe something big occurred for you and you're torn between feeling heartbroken about losing something here, but really excited about the prospects going forward. So just know this week, tap into your body, see what's going on. What is your head telling you? What is your heart telling you? What is your gut telling you? Once you can pay attention to that and really start to notice the alert signs, or however your body tries to bring it up to you, then you got a key there. All right, I'll stop talking at you and we'll bring up the cards. Okay, so I already chose the cards ahead of time. I'm going to pull up the cards each one by one. Pick the one that you're drawn to. It can be all 3 cards. It can be 2. It can be 1. Just pick what energy that you're drawn towards. Okay, and if you pick card number 1, here's card number 1. Or if you'd like to pick it, here you go. And here's card number 2. And then card number 3. All right, I will give you guys a second to decide. Okay. All right. If you guys pick card number 1, you got the 9 of crystals, and here's your beautiful card. All right. So when crystals show up in a reading, they talk about safety and security. What are the things that we need in this world? The earthly things. This is kind of like a Taurus deck to me, or a Virgo deck, the earth signs. What do I need here in order to survive? Do I need to maybe start saving money? Do I need to start investing my money maybe in something? Maybe should I go buy a home right now? Should I put down foundation and roots? What should I do here in order, what does safety and security look like to me? And how can I achieve that for myself in my life? That's always usually a really good place to start if you're looking for a way to really feel safe and secure in your life. Look to see what that actually means to you and then go and pursue that. And I find that a lot of times people's life purpose, their vocation, their calling is kind of tied to that too. Interesting. All right, so with the 9 of crystals, let's talk about endings here, but in a really good way. Everything's coming to a culmination for you this week, my friend, or just like going forward. Just know that a chapter is ending here for you in terms of that safety and security. This card is also celebratory, saying that you've reached new heights here, like you've reached a state of completion. And if you notice in the card, she's looking off into the distance. She's ready to go. She is ready to go. She's like on to the next. What I find interesting is that all these crystals, if you can see the card up close, are kind of emanating from the hand that's moving towards the future, but her face and her body is still pointing towards the past. So there might be a call this week, or there might be somebody that comes up from the past, or images or things coming up from the past that might feel like there's a little bit of a haunting to it, to me. Might feel as though, yeah, you're getting like a blast from the past. Just know that this is coming up to make sure that you're truly, truly over it, or you're truly, truly ready to let something go, so that you can move on to the next. Also, too, this kind of feels like to me, if you've been thinking about your vocation, if you've been thinking about your calling and you don't really know what to do, look to your past. What did you love to do as a kid? Were you a weirdo like me and went out into the woods and sang to the birds and played in the rivers and talked to fairies? Probably not. But if you did, send me a message. I'll help you, friend. You got good company here. What did you love to do in the past? Did you want to be a firefighter? You know, did you want to be a nurse? Did you just want to help and heal people? You know, do you just want to be a hermit and live in the woods? I don't judge you. As long as I can get Netflix, I'd probably do the exact same thing. You know, like, look to the past this week. If you're having a hard time really defining and discerning what it is that you would love to do going forward, what is your soul calling? What is your purpose, your vocation? Look to the past and remember what it was that you did as a kid. Again, something's coming back up here, and I feel like those memories, or somebody might bring those up to you to remind you. And again, even if this doesn't even happen in a good sense, say like a past love comes up or something, and you got to deal with that, and it's painful. Know that it's coming up to make you aware of something. I feel like first to let you know how far you've come, but to let you know that you're finally ready to let this crap go so that you can really move forward and be free. That's what this card is about. If you notice too, there's mountains everywhere, but she's on top of them. When mountains show up in a reading, they talk about obstacles. She has surmounted those obstacles, and so have you. Trust that you're over the worst part of this right now, and that I kind of want to say that like you're at the head of the train. You're setting the groundwork here. You're setting the road going forward. So just make sure that you remember that you're the one in power here. You're the one in the power position. You decide what happens going forward. Work with what you've got. Okay? Good stuff though. All right, and if you pick card number 2, you get the 5 of crystals, and here's your beautiful card. Okay, so again, with crystals, when they show up in a reading, they talk about our safety and security. What is it that we need in this world to feel as though we're safe and secure and that we've got this? 5 of crystals is kind of a little bit of a card of loss, feeling rejection possibly, or feeling like you didn't get something that you wanted. Here's what I want to say about this card. Is that even though you may be feeling this right now, you may be feeling as though you didn't get what you wanted, or your heart is hurt, or things didn't work out that way that you planned. Say what I said before, like that old love from the past came back and it did not work out the way that you hoped it would, or you guys didn't connect the way, or you didn't get the the apology that you wanted, or whatever the situation is. Know that it was coming back up. If you can see very faintly on the card, all these full moons leading up to this doorway. And if you look really closely in the moons, you'll see the very first one has a cat in it, and the very second one has a lion. This talks to me about growth, and specifically your strength. You are way stronger than you give yourself credit for, and I feel like you're not seeing the full extent of what's happening here, is what I feel like this card is saying. That a new doorway is opening up to you to cut and release and to change your story of strength so that you truly believe in your own. Even though this card is considered one that's kind of sad and it talks about loss and rejection and pain, this card also speaks to me about new opportunities, and do not lose faith. Do not lose hope here. Also too, that other things are working in the background that you're not even aware of. Do you know what I mean? So don't cut all your losses here and just say, well, F it and F love forever. Hold on hope here. Even if you're rolling your eyes at me, you're like, whatever, Sarah, I hate you. Stop talking about it. I'm just saying to you, don't lose hope. Don't lose faith. I promise good things are coming to you, and this is all about your story of strength. And again, I'd like you this week at some point to look up the lion or the cat as an animal totem. I think that there's an extra message in there for you, and to remind you with all these full moons, it definitely talks about relationships whenever full moons show up in a card reading. It also talks about things coming to an end. So I feel like whatever situation is occurring for you, this needed to come to an end. And maybe you needed to be rejected so that you could finally let it go. I'm not saying that it's okay that you're in pain. I'm not saying that it's okay the way the person did it. I'm not saying whatever went down was cool or good. What I'm saying to you is that something even better is going to happen to you here. And I'm sorry for your pain, but that I promise everything will be okay. And just hold on, okay? And if it's not okay right now, just realize that you're not at the end of the story yet, all right? Because in the end, everything's always okay, right? Just saying. All right. And if you pick card number 3, you got the 5 of Swords, and here's your beautiful card. All right. So when swords show up in a reading, they talk about our mental space. Where are we mentally? Are we always stuck in the past? Are we freaking out about the future? Are we really truly here in the present moment, the only place we have actual real control over? The 5 of Swords is also not exactly the happiest of cards. This talks about a sense of entrapment or disillusionment. You feel as though, again, that you didn't get what you wanted or you didn't get what you needed. And again, this could talk about maybe stuff from the past coming back up this week. Maybe you're like thinking, sorry, I'm doing my laundry in the background. Sorry, guys. Maybe, or maybe just spirit was like, hey, no, it's actually just the laundry. I'm kidding, guys. So, okay, the 5 of Swords talks about, yeah, possibly like the past, say like some childhood trauma stuff came up and you feel as though that you did not get what you needed. I want to say to you to that, if that's happening to you, that I understand, but I also want to say from my own personal journey that I've been on, that if I had had the parents, if I had had the role models, if I had had the mentor that I needed so badly when I was younger, I would not be the person that I am today. And I don't know about you, but I'm deeply proud of who I am. And if I'm not deeply proud of some of the stuff that I am or the things that I've done, I always have the chance to change that and to do better. Always, always. So to me, this card and the 5 of Swords also talks about this being self-inflicted. So please just know that whatever you're going through, you have control here. No matter what it feels like to you, this is about you reining it in and thinking outside of yourself here. Maybe it's that you're fixed and you're focused that, you know, you need something. This is about you and what you need. This card's asking you to look outside of yourself and to see those around you, to involve them, to be there with them. And possibly to, I kind of feel like this card's saying to apologize. Maybe there's somebody you got to apologize to this week. And if you don't want to, then don't do it. Throw it out the window. You don't have to listen to me. I'm just saying. If you want help going forward, especially if it will help relationships, if you find that your friends are dropping off like flies and everybody's mad at you this week, just go and apologize, especially if you know that you were really selfish. you know? But this card also says to me too, if you notice the woman on it, she's facing you. Her arms are wide open. She's saying to you, whatever comes up for you this week, don't be afraid to face yourself. Okay? I think sometimes that's the hardest part of admitting whenever we're wrong, or admitting whenever maybe we've done something stupid, or just solely just focusing on ourselves. We get caught up in that. It's facing ourselves and saying, okay, all right, I could have done this better. You're human. Okay? We all mess up. Stuff happens. We don't do stuff right all the time, but that's also how we grow. So don't beat yourself up too bad. Okay? Also, too, they're saying, if you notice the wings on her back, take a leap of faith here with something this week. And if you see the triangle, it also is saying, now is the time to act. In terms of, I feel like this is goals. So something that you've been thinking about doing in your life. Say you want to start your own business. Or, I don't know, say you want to go on a trip somewhere. Go do the thing. Go do it. Face yourself this week, take care and apologize for the things that you need to do so that you can heal, and maybe give other people the chance to do so as well. And then as well, take a leap of faith here in terms of your career and your goals, and take some action this week towards that so that you can start to be happy again and remember why you're here. No more drama. Don't stop focusing on the drama. Stop getting sucked into the drama as well. Let the only drama going forward that you have, let it be in your own life, and may it only be good drama where big things are happening for you. Do you know what I mean? Okay. But I feel like you've got it. And this card is saying, like, all is not lost again too, that you've got this. All you have to do is face yourself. And maybe really the true thing is to forgive yourself this week. So again, if something from the past keeps coming up and you keep thinking about it over and over again and you're beating yourself up over something that happened in the past, please remember you can't change the past. All you can do is do better right here and right now. And that's the way that you make things better. You make different choices going forward, okay? You're human, and it's going to be okay, and you've got this. All right. And the stone I picked this week is Lodolite. Lodestone? No, it's not lodestone. I'm a liar. It's Lodolite. It's also called like garden quartz or landscape quartz. Try to get like a good picture here. There we go. You can see it looks like there's like a little garden in there. It kind of looks like a whole nother landscape, and I think it's really cool. It's really beautiful. I got a whole bunch of these little tiny quartz points. It's an included quartz essentially, and it's anybody's guess what the heck else is in here. But whatever, if you get to a good person that knows what else is included in the Lodolite, they can tell you what it is, and the quartz amplifies what other minerals that are in there, or other stones that are in there too. This is an excellent healing stone. And specifically, if you notice the color green on there, this is perfect to heal your heart. So if this week you need a good heart healing stone, you're also ready to work on your psychic gifts and abilities and really pay attention to your body and tap in better, grab a chunk of this good stuff. And I believe that this rules the crown chakra. So I ran up tip there. So just put it up there if you meditate, or keep it around your third eye and your crown chakra. This is the perfect stone to meditate with too. You will go deeper into your meditation. And again, quartz amplifies whatever it's with. So add another stone in there if you go to meditate, or if you need to do some healing work on yourself, add some other stones that help you with whatever you're trying to go towards. But yeah, just grab a chunk of this stone this week, and make sure always that it's larger than a quarter in size. You can work with chips and stuff like that, but I find that the bigger the stone, the more energy it puts out, and the more good that it can do. All right, lovelies. I hope to God this made sense. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. I hope that's the last time that thing makes that noise. And thank you guys for putting up with me this week and always following and commenting and just being generally amazing. You guys are my heart. Thank you so much. And remember, this is your week. Make it an amazing one. Thank you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.